My name is Anthony Yarde. If I had to describe myself in one word, why is everyone looking at me? I'm gonna say lovely. I'm lovely. If I had to describe my fighting style, I would say exciting and explosive. To me, boxing means everything. God changed my life through boxing, and I'll forever be appreciative. I would describe my career as a dream come true. My dream now, sky's the limit. World champion at the bare minimum. So, this is the time. On November 22nd, when I fight David Benavidez, the only way to know for sure is if you tune in, watch it live, and enjoy the show. Get your tea, get your biscuits. Lions in the camp! What are we doing today? No, we do some pad work, a little bit of bag, and then just like some punching with the weights or whatever. And then yeah, that's it. So it's a light session today. It's Friday. I'll do two sessions on Friday. So I was born and bred East London. I was born in Hackney, Homerton Hospital. I was raised in Stratford, East London. And I would say I grew up in Forest Gate, again, East London. So I'm a through and through East Londoner, beast from the East. I had a good upbringing because I got to experience so many different things, so many different walks of life. I lived in Jamaica for a whole year when I was young, something a lot of people don't know as well. That's why people say like, oh, you're very down to earth, you know, because I've been in a place where it hasn't always been, you know, glamour and glory. So I feel like I'm always going to be humble. I could become a billionaire tomorrow. I will always be humble, still be enjoying myself and try to enjoy the finer things of life, but that's my character. I would say the main reason I wanted to learn how to box, because when I was growing up, there was like a lot of people in my area and it's like it was getting closer and closer. People were getting stabbed for stupid reasons, like, you know, give me your phone. If you don't give your phone quick enough, they would stab you. Or what are you doing in this area? You're not from around here. I said, yeah, it's not gonna be me. I wanna be able to hit someone and turn them off. That was my mentality was that from young. So I asked my mum, I was like, Mum, I just wanna learn how to defend myself because I can watch TV and, you know, but I wanna be able to not like, just sleep. She didn't let me. And then someone got stabbed very, very close to my house, literally like 20 feet from my house. And it was a good time for me to bring it up. I was like, so I want to be able to defend myself so I can, not so I can fight, just so I can hit someone and run away if they got a knife. It's, you know what, it's a funny story because when I was 14, when I was young, I used to watch fights and say, I could never be a boxer. I used to actually say it out loud and say, no. There's cameras like following them everywhere. You know, they're about to have a fight in front of the world. Like I'm watching a fight with Mike Tyson that happened in 1991. That's when I was born. Like, why am I nervous for a fight that happened so many years ago? I had to question myself, like my own self. I had to look in the mirror and say, like, so why did you say you can't be a boxer? Like, what was the reason? And then when I was honest with myself and said, oh, it's because of fear. It's only because of fear. And when I realized it was fear, I was like, hold on, I'm not no wet guy. I'm not soft. Like what's wrong? And I said, it's because you care about what people think. I had that conversation with myself, and I was like, yeah, it's true, I do. It took for a bad thing to happen in my life, like I'll call it a breaking point or a scare. I got arrested, and it was for a bad thing. Not that I done, but again, the people I was with. I realized very quick, this life is not for me. In that cell, I said to myself, nah, something's got to change. And I said, yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to do it, but if I'm going to do it, I'm going to give it everything. I think I was like a month away from being 19. I said, I'm going to train for a year, and then before I turn 20, I'm going to have a fight. And then I had my first ever fight. And yeah, now we're here.
Did you think then that you were going to reach the heights that you have?
With delusion, yes. But when I told people, even people I was close to, I said, I want to start boxing. I want to be a world champion. Like, everyone in the world's going to know who I am. Some of my friends are like, bro, this ain't the street, you know. What about all them, you know, them Americans and them, you know, them Cubans and that, and the, you know, Mexicans and Russians. I was like, yeah, watch. I don't care about all that, watch. So again, a lot of people call me delusional. One guy said to me, no, don't do that, man. No, it's dangerous. But what, you want to get beat up on TV? No, that's long. These are the kind of people I just like kind of remove from my life. And it motivated me to say, yeah, what they're saying is actually true. It's not going to be easy. I've got to give it everything. Oh yeah. How you been, man? I ain't seen you in ages. Yeah, you good? Come on, give me a hug, man.
Last time I saw you was in Manchester at the
Yeah, how you been?
Good, you're looking well.
You too, man. So the first time I ever boxed, yeah, in any like competitive fight.
I still remember you turned up and you were like, so what do I do? I was like,
I've never had a fight before. I walked in, I'm like, what do I do? I don't know. And imagine it was televised. You remember, it was televised.
Eurosport.
Eurosport. Yeah. Televised. I'm not telling you, it was the first or second man. This is the first time I've ever been in the ring. Ever. And I've been training for like a year. Boom! Come on, the power's always been there. Ow! Oh, he was sleeping.
And he was a good kid as well.
He was a good guy. Everyone was like, oh, this guy's good, you know. Are you sure? They were saying to my amateur coach, are you sure your boy's ready? I was like, I'll fight anyway.
Boom. Nigel James.
That was his name, Nigel James.
Yeah, I remember.
So I was going to get my hair done. That's what sexy camera. For all the girls that are watching.
They say a hairdressing salon, man.
Me and Tone is like, it's more like a family thing, you know. I'm always moaning at him about something. He's always moaning at me about something. You know, he's got character traits that really grind my gears. I've got character traits that really grind his gears, but again, there's love there.
Yeah, he looks at me.
Oh, go away, man.
What are you talking about? I slipped it. Try again. Look, no, man.
That's two.
That's two.
That's two.
Come on, let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Come, man. I'm the teacher. Yeah. It's family. We're family. 1,000,000%. It's family. And how do you know? You come watch us in the gym. We fight, we argue, we don't care who's around. What's wrong with you, man? Don't try to intimidate me, man. Yeah, don't try to. Yeah, almost at the ring. Yeah. It's called presence, B. Yep. Bam. No, man. You see the snip? Bam. When you're dealing with someone who you can let your true self out at any time and not need to worry about them just walking away, that's real. And that's what me and AY have. We got the same personality in sense of humor. We were just saying yesterday, it's like, bro, you don't laugh more than me. He's like, I guarantee you, I laugh more than you. You know.
Unc, why are you wearing a sweatsuit?
It's not a sweatsuit, man.
So what is it?
It's just my jacket.
Why are you breathing so heavy?
It's called the after effects. Ain't a young boy no more, so you know what? You gotta keep it up. I'm not as young as him no more, bro.
When I first met him, it was again just like any other relationship. It was purely business. He had some boys he was training. One of them was my weight, and we used to box or whatever. But I used to get the better of the boy that he was training, and he kept getting angry because when he's with somebody, he's with them. But the next day I came into training, he said, "What have you won? Have you won anything as an amateur?" I was like, "No, I've only had like 8 fights." And he was like, Then he's like, "Cool, win something, then I'll train you." I think the next month, I entered the Box Cup. So it's like a national or international one. It's a tournament. And I knocked out everyone in the tournament. And then I came back and I was like, yeah, I won that tournament. I got the medal. I knocked out everyone as well. And he was like, okay, good. And then he was asking everyone, he was like, the Box Cup, is that a good tournament? They were like, yeah, it's good, like it's good competition. When I first started training with, Tunde, there was a group of them at the time. I was the one at the back, you know, I had the least experience. I had talent, but it wasn't like, I wasn't the at the front. You know, I wasn't in the position I'm in now.
I was training so many fighters at the time, but Ant came. I don't know how I got him in the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning, but was my regimental style back then. You know, any kid who wanted to make it had to show me something. One by one, all the fighters left and Ant stayed, kept turning. I mean, I remember he used to be doing bag work, waiting for his turn to go on the pads. And I feel that Ant's a true testimony of you want something, you know, you keep working hard, you wait your turn and you get it. And it's just been a wonderful journey ever since.
Yeah, me and Tony he just saw my work ethic. And other people obviously had different journeys in life. And then, yeah, now me and Tony are here, but it still pisses me off though.
Rarely in the sport of boxing, unless it's a father and son relationship, do you see two people walking the road together, experiencing highs and lows together, from start to finish, from pre-professional to the very present day. And I'm proud to have not only trained him but managed his career from the very start. And the journey is going to continue. It's continuing. It's good stuff.
Your chin is dripping or sweat, I'm just saying. Your chin
So
is
what about
dripping.
you then?
I'm working hard.
You got this.
I done bag work, I skip everything. You done a little bit of pads, you're sweating.
No, we need a little bit of pads.
Like,
You do it.
You're sweating like
You do it.
You're sweating like
You do what I'm doing.
You're sweating like you got a fever.
He's a maintain a distance. Oh, he's going, it's all over. He stopped him, the right hand and the legs did a funny dance. Finished, it's over. Anthony Yarde has won it. Well, Anthony Yarde said the Lions were coming and boy, they came tonight in the copper bowl tree, taking Lyndon Arthur apart. And Anthony Yarde...
When you look back on your career, what have you made of being a professional fighter? It's been a lot of ups, a few downs.
You know, in boxing, there's this culture of that person, you know, they take a loss, you know, write them off. You do know in the boxing ring, there's two people. Only one person, there's three outcomes. One person wins, the other person wins, or there's a draw. The odds ain't that. You know, so to make it to my position, coming from, you know, having no backing. I didn't box for England, I didn't box for GB, I'd had a very short amateur career. For me, there's been no downs, I'll be honest with you. I'm just being 100% real with you.
I'm proud of what he's done and what he's achieved. He's changed the view outside his window. And that is a big thing from where we come from.
So November 22nd, you're fighting for a world title. You fought for a world title twice before. Those two fights were against Kovalev and Benavidez, you know, potentially two of the best light heavyweights of the past, 20 years. What did you learn from those fights?
I learned that I belong, because people can say they belong because they're in the gym, they're having good sparring or they're training, But you only know if you belong once you put yourself through that experience. If I didn't have the mentality I've got, I wouldn't have ever had them fights, because I wouldn't have had the courage. You've seen it with so many professionals. Where's their world title fights? They've been number one for how long?
Both times, we've come away with a thing which we never started, and which I never started with, which Ant never started with, and that's experience. Experience you can't buy, borrow, or pretend to have.
People lose their life tomorrow. Someone, get injured tomorrow. You don't know what life has to offer. So when God blesses me with an opportunity, I'm gonna take it. You think I care about what these other people are thinking or saying? No. And each time I've got better and better, and I'm always gonna have that mentality.
It almost felt like your stock actually rose from those fights, because you were far less experienced than those guys, but you gave them each one of the hardest fights of their career. People saw in you something that you can't really teach.
Some people have got that thing. That's what me and Tony have always called it. You know, he's got that thing. You have to have that thing. And that thing is something that can't be taught, something that's unique to you. And that dog.
One thing we know is that you're world class. That's it. AY is a world class fighter who had no amateur experience, but managed through hard work, grit, determination to get to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, he said it to me. He goes, that's as a professional, he said that's the hardest fight he's ever had. And he goes, now's his time. Too much experience. That's what he said to me. He goes, for future, you.
Is that time now? Like, are you in your prime? Are you ready to go win that world title?
I believe so. I believe so. I'm actually so excited for this fight. For me, it's like, who did he beat to become world champion? This is what excites me. This is what it gets me too excited, because it could be a vacant title, you know, against another person that no one really knows about. You're meant to really win. You're the favourite. Them kind of things, yeah, they get me going, because again, it's an opportunity, it's a world title fight, your life changes. But doing it this way, it's like, you see, when you get a burger and the sauce is marinate nice, and then you got the brioche bun, not the other bun, the brioche one, the one that's sweet, and then you squeeze it a bit so the juice is marinate even more, and you take the bite. That's what I'm talking about.
Everything from M&S. Do you know what I mean? Where do you feel David sort of ranks amongst the best opponents you fought?
Definitely in the top 3. Obviously, again, what world champions are going to be, they're going to be the best. You know, he's definitely in the top 3. I will only know once I fought him. You know, Benavidez at super middleweight was amazing. You know, I used to watch him and be like, yeah, this guy's good, man. This guy goes for good combination punches, you know, yeah, it's tough or whatever. Everyone has those. Everybody has those.
Great fighter, young, fearless, tenacious, quick hands, but this is a fight. Like I always say, this is a fight. This is a fight. And in a fight, if it's a real fight, there's always an element of possibility.
In the UK, there was 2 twins named Cray twins. Don't know if you've seen the movie Legend. And then one of the twins say, I don't know if I can swear, but I want a fucking shootout. And that's what I want. I want a shootout. He wants a shootout. Bring the artillery. It's inevitable. At some point, we're gonna have a shootout. That's what I want, that's what he wants. I feel like it's our fighting style. That's what makes it an exciting fight. I got my artillery, you know. Got my vest, I got my Iron Man gear. Got the bazooka. Got the heavy artillery. Whatever artillery he's got, we come to the middle of the ring. Hopefully there's no strays. Referee needs to be careful. And yeah, we'll have a good fight.
Nobody's ever come for a shootout with Ant. Kovalev didn't, and Beterbiev didn't. Both of those guys said they was coming for a toe-to-toe with Ant. And when they felt how hard Ant punches, they got on their bikes and used that 355 fight amateur experience. So if David comes for a fight, believe me, Ant is gonna fight.
Do you believe that they're overlooking Anthony?
Anytime a fighter in his team talk about the next fight, you're overlooking. Anytime you're talking about the next fight, you're overlooking. I don't care what anyone says.
If he is, if he ain't, no one actually knows. He might not be overlooking me. All that matters, if I hit Benavidez, boom, boom, and it's clean, boom, and my feet are set, he's going sleep. So then what? I'm the underdog. We have to be realistic. This guy is a world champion. He's been a world champion. I've had 2 world title shots come up short. To me, that screams an underdog. But what's your fight?
We've always been the underdog in the world title fights because no one really expected Ant to challenge for them. Turkey Al Sheikh offered so many people this fight and everyone turned it down. And so they turned it down for a reason. I'm just looking forward to this fight. I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to this fight.
What would it mean to you to win a world title, you know, with Tunde, the man that's been with you from the start? How much would it all mean?
It will mean a lot. It will mean a lot. Again, my journey has been, I would say it's been a forest, not a smooth road that's been painted smooth. It's been a forest, you know, bumps and ups and downs or whatever. Same thing for Tunde, you know, and I like it like that. The rough story, you know, the story from nothing to something. I like that story. I've always liked that story. So, yeah, man, so it's something nice to look forward to.
It's icing on the cake, innit? You know, if at first you don't succeed, try again. It's gonna be special. It's gonna be special, and a personal victory. It doesn't really matter what anyone thinks. It's gonna be a personal victory and celebration for the two of us.
What happens on November 22nd? Get your remote, subscribe, get your bank card, get everything sorted so it's nice and working, no streaming so there's buffering. Click on the TV, make sure you got your nice TV, make sure you got your popcorn on the side, maybe your ice cream, biscuits, snacks, you need snacks, maybe a little pizza. Put your feet up like this. If you're a drinker, make sure you got your beer. Make sure you're commentating like you know everything. And enjoy the fight. That's the only way to know what happens November 22nd. But one thing I can guarantee, it's going to be a great fight.